Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. I know I said I fly general aviation aircraft only in this series, but last episode I compared Piper Comanche 250 in Microsoft Flight Simulator to Heatblurs F-14 Tomcat in DCS. And as I was making that video, more or less, Heatblurs Simulations and India Fox Echos released the F-14 Tomcat for Microsoft Flight Simulator. Before I start rambling about the plane, I want to tell you the premise of this video. Can I make this route in under 10 minutes? The game tells me it should be done in 13, so I must cut 3 minutes off that. It's 58 nautical miles and that's 107.5 kilometers. The 3 minutes I must cut off that time is like 23%. That's something. For this to work, I must do something nobody would recommend you do. Fly fast and fly low. I don't want to climb and lose time. I will also keep the afterburners on most of the flight. I swear no fins were woken up in the making of this video. Not with the sonic boom that's implemented in Microsoft Flight Simulator anyway. More of that later. The rules for this flight are simple. The counter starts as I start accelerating on the runway and it stops as I touch down on the destination airport. Now, Jester is implemented in Microsoft Flight Simulator, but compared with the DCS Rio, this one is a bit buggy and lacks features, of course. And it looks a bit blurry with hard to read fonts and weird colors, in my opinion. Well, the entire plane lacks features, not going to lie. And I'm not talking about the weapon systems and radar, but sounds and functionality. For example, the right engine throttle can't be handled as easy as the left one. The wing sweep lever is different for some reason, and the sound volumes are a bit out of place. I'm comparing the add-on with the DCS aircraft when I say these things. It annoys me I can intersect the canopy with the camera when I move around the cockpit in Microsoft Flight Simulator. In DCS the glass stops the movement, which is pretty cool. And now, let's see how this flies, shall we? Before I forget, I will list here the controls I had to rebind because for some reason the ones I generally use in the game didn't work. Throttle was the biggest offender, then flaps, and lastly, my nose wheel steering didn't work initially. I did this at 8 AM, so you see the gorgeous floodlights that come with this airplane. I hope the YouTube compression doesn't make the video unplayable. I will do this with no edits and will add a timer on the screen when the race starts. And it's time to taxi. Just enable nose wheel steering and it should be okay. The plane is very maneuverable on the ground with little throttle and rudder inputs. Occasionally you need to brake because it tends to go pretty fast. The A model can take off with the afterburner, so I will not miss this opportunity. As I only flown the B variant so far in DCS, that has better engines among other things.
Airspeed 100 knots. Positive rate, gear up. 300 wings auto. Fuel 9,000. Watch the ground.
Oh my god, Jester is such a pussy in this game. I don't remember him being so jumpy in DCS. If you don't disable the feature, he ejects most of the time. If you want to try this out, post your time in the comments, I'm really curious. I trust you guys don't cheat, okay?
Fuel 7,000. Joker.
1.2 Mach, that's 800 something knots, and that is over 1,500 kilometers per hour. Sweet Jesus. Look mom, I'm supersonic. And I love the feeling of speed when you're this low. From time to time I think some condensation effects are entering the cockpit for a frame or something. I keep my hand on the stick all the time as I don't trust anything but my own hands this low. That's what she said. I know. It's like I enabled the first time the autopilot in my car on the highway. I couldn't trust the system one bit and I stayed with the right foot over the brake pedal for 1 hour straight. I still don't trust it, by the way. I stopped the afterburner because of bingo fuel message. That means the minimum amount of fuel that's required to safely reach an airport. Perhaps it was a good idea after all, because I already reached my destination. And now I still need to bleed all this speed and land. I'll stop the count at touchdown, by the way. I'm tempted to chop this video off to show you cool shots of the Tomcat from the outside, but this time I will not do a single cut. We'll perhaps do another video with my usual Microsoft Flight Simulator format in the F-14. Extending speed brakes as I still have over 450 knots, but I'm not sure I need that. Probably didn't. Landing gear down. First stage of flaps. Ooh, and the sun is rising. Landing flaps as I start making the final turn. 2000 feet. Ooh, I'm a bit high. But I don't care. The problem is I don't see the airport anymore. I lost it.
$2,000. $1,500 feet.
And there it is. Damn. Well, that's a weird angle. This means this might get a bit hairy, but there goes nothing.
Fuel 3,000.
My palms are sweaty. Mom spaghetti. 9 minutes.
1,000.
I don't care about landing pretty at this point. I just want to put this plane on the ground. At least not harder than I would smash it on the carrier deck. So, yeah.
$800 feet. 600. 450 feet. 400 feet. 300 feet. 250 feet. We're at initial point.
And touchdown. Yeehaw! I made it. 9.51. Whew! This was close. Too close. I'll tell you now what I don't like in Microsoft Flight Simulator version of the Tomcat. The buffet effect is almost non-existent. It's much more pronounced inside DCS. The entire plane shakes and there is a strong audio-visual feedback. The afterburner lights are way too yellow in this. I hope devs change them to a light orange or something, as the current yellow is icteric. It's too, I don't know, it's too yellow in my opinion. The sonic boom in this game is sad. No idea if it can be fixed by a third party or not, but it's worth mentioning too. I want to say, for me there is no point in flying this in Microsoft Flight Simulator over DCS, as it has no real benefits, but I seem so hard for Heatblurs. I had to get it here also. It costs $35 and for DCS users is $25. It's a good experience for people who don't have it in DCS. Watch this next if you want to find out what plane I think offers the best general aviation experience in Microsoft Flight Simulator. In the next episode I will fly the Chancellor for sure, as I planned initially for this episode. Tell me in the comments if you would like to go somewhere else, as we have the entire Earth to explore. I also plan to make some DCS content, so stay tuned for that. Until next time, take care and see ya.